Why?
Because I did, that's why.
That's stupid. You spend days digging it out and then just fill it back up again.
Well, it was my idea, and if I want to change my mind, I can do. I didn't say you doing any digging.
Mum wouldn't let me.
Well, it's done now.
Can't we just have a small one? A little one? I'll have a little one Dad made at our old house.
Rachel, just forget it. I've got revision to do.
They are, boss. What do you reckon?
It'll do. It'll do.
That's all the thanks I get for risking my neck on this thing.
Well, it's a pity it's not a neon job. I mean, that'd really get on Joe Alsor's nerves.
Well, look, have you told her about the rave, Bob?
Well, why should I? She's only come up with this stupid health club idea, hasn't she? By the time she finds out about this, we'll be coining it in.
You hope.
We'll see, Jim. Hey, you'll be coming to this, won't you?
Oh, yes, these rave nights. I've heard Keith and Mike talking about them.
Oh, so they'll be coming then?
Oh.
Well, you will, won't you?
Oh, I don't know. I don't think so. I'd prefer it if you'd invite me to be one of the bar staff at your club.
No chance.
Hey, Jimmy, mind your manners, will you? Well, unfortunately, there isn't a position vacant at the moment, but if anything turns up, I'll be in touch.
Thank you.
Jimmy, do you have to keep on going about that Peter Addison fella?
Yes, I do. Because I can't forget what he did to our Di, even if you can.
Yeah, well, we're starting rave nights here, and I don't need the neighbours on me back. See, the less hassle we give them, the less hassle they give us. All right?
What, a rave? You mean like one of them dances where they play monotonous music too loud?
That's what the advert says. Have a look for yourself.
Hot dance and red hot rave till 2 a.m. What does he think he's playing at? People live round here.
If he thinks he's going to keep me and our Katie awake after night, he's not on. Our Katie's got exams next week.
Hey, Maxie, have you heard about this? Barry Grant's only got one of them rave dudes on at that nightclub of his.
Well, he hasn't said anything to me.
No, well, he wouldn't do, would he? It's bad enough having an ordinary club without him trying to pull a fast one, encouraging all kinds of yobs and riffraff.
You're the agent for these shops. Can't you get him to put a stop to it?
Hardly. He owns the whole development.
Yeah, but who's going to be on your back here at 2 o'clock in the morning when there's hundreds of kids milling round here, smashing our windows and spewing up all over the show?
Mick Johnson said he's ready to call up police if he has any trouble with them.
Hey, there's another thing, eh? These rave characters, they're into drugs, aren't they? All this ecstasy and God knows what else. I've got a teenage daughter, you know. Don't want to be pestered by flaming drug peddlers.
And I don't want our Katie anywhere near that either.
Well, I live 100 yards away, just the same as you two. I'm not exactly over the moon about rave parties on my doorstep.
So what are you going to do about it then, Maxie? We get enough vandalism along here as it is now. I don't want any more.
Well, we're all free to phone the police if things get out of hand.
What good will that do?
Yeah, well, maybe your shopkeepers can do a little bit more, eh? Like maybe a little rent strike might cut Barry Grant's cash flow a bit.
No, I wouldn't get too hasty about that. There's no point in conflict until it's absolutely necessary, is there?
So what are you going to do about it?
I'll have a word with Barry Grant.
Now you're talking. And hey, Maxie, let's make it sooner rather than later, eh? Tell you what, Frank, if I wasn't stuck here, I'd be round to see that Granty myself.
No Bev today?
No, it's a day off.
You in there? You've put us straight about that other business.
Oh, yeah, that's all sound now. That's all gone now, Frank, don't worry.
I just can't believe it, you know. You in there. I mean, she's only 21, for God's sake. I mean, what made you start going with a bit of a girl run?
Come on, Frank, you were married nearly as long as I was. Now, don't tell me if a young girl gave you the come on, you wouldn't be tempted.
Tempted, yeah. But there's a bit of difference between that and doing something about it.
Yeah, but it just happened, didn't it?
The soft thing is, you know, I knew you were playing away. I just let you carry on. But I don't know why you could do it on, especially when your wife's been ill for so long.
Come on, Frank, don't rub it in, eh, mate? Don't you think I feel bad enough as it is?
Yeah, well, what about her working here? Isn't it a bit awkward, like?
Well, for the first couple of days till I finished it, you know. But no, it's all right now. And I tell you what, she's a good worker. I mean, if she's prepared to stay on, then it's OK by me. After all, you've got to be adults about these things, haven't you?
All right, Dad. All right, Frank.
All right, mate. Listen, me and Lynn wouldn't be offended if you changed your mind about her working here.
Yeah, well, we'll see how it goes, eh, mate? Hey, have you been in to see your mum yet?
Yeah, just now.
How is she?
I don't know what's up with her. She was a bit brighter till the other day now. She's really down, like, you know what I mean?
Till I was asking, eh? See ya.
Yeah, see you later.
So now, Frank.
How's she like this, Dad? What anything to you?
Hardly a thing. I'll tell you what a spectacle that was yesterday. Parading up and down these shops in her nightdress.
I wish my Uncle Derek was here. He'd sort it out.
I know. That was all she had on her mind yesterday, you know. Some daft idea about going over to Romania to see him. Never mind, son. We'll see you better, won't we?
Hi.
I remember the milk.
Where's Thomas?
He's a supper guest at the bungalow.
Mum and Dad settled in all right?
Yeah, perfectly. Still looks a bit Spartan, though. They let loads of good furniture go when they went to Spain. Right, I'm off.
Oh, no, not more evening meetings.
Oh, I've got some homework round at the office. I'm meeting a new client in Manchester tomorrow, and it just might be a biggie.
What sort of biggie?
The sort that involves lots of evening meetings and trips to London, I'm afraid.
Oh, right. Well, let's hope it's worth it. What is it?
Heard of Crisium Pharmaceuticals?
Oh, gosh, that big.
Yeah, well, they've adopted a charity for sheltered housing. They want me to pitch a few ideas for their PR campaign. Yeah, celebrity appearances and fundraising events. Usual stuff.
Brilliant. Should put you on your feet.
Yes, it will. Only, it might be quite a while before any fees come through, and I'm going to have to spend out on travelling and everything.
Well, you've managed before.
Yes, but will I be able to manage now that our savings are financing this silly fight with Susanna?
It is not a silly fight.
Max, you could end up spending a fortune for nothing. Your solicitor told you it's a long shot.
Yes, but not impossible. Look, given the circumstances, we could force a change, create a new precedent.
Whatever happens in the courts, what good's it going to do Matthew and Emily? Well?
You know I want the best for them. They don't understand now, but they'll thank me for it when they're older.
Will they? Have you really sat down and thought what they want? I mean, they seemed pretty keen on a year in the States last time I saw them.
Well, they can't see any further than Mickey Mouse.
They'll love it.
Yes, any child would. But it's not worth disrupting their education for a year, exposing them to another culture, entrusting them to some unreliable, fly-by-night actor.
Well, I'm sorry, Max. You don't convince me.
Oh, all right.
Hiya.
How's things?
It's fine. Oh, see ya.
Hey, listen, Beth, I was wondering about the other day, you know.
I'm sorry, Mike, but I've told you where I stand. I'm up to my eyes in revision.
Yeah, but your exams are going to be over in a couple of weeks, aren't they?
Hey, Michael, do us a favour, will you mind the shop a minute while I nip round and see how your mum is?
What was that?
I'm not sure. How are you? Oh, I'm fine. Revising for A-levels.
Oh, I don't envy you. Remember it well. How's your mum?
Fine.
My mum said she didn't seem too well the other afternoon.
Is she?
She thought it might... Well, she told me that your dad had left. I suppose she's upset.
Oh, she'll be all right. Look, I've got to go. See ya.
All right, is your mum in?
What are you doing? What's that thing?
All right, Beth.
Hiya. I thought it was you coming from the shops.
Well, what you think, eh? It's all right for nothing, innit, eh? Got off a fella on the rounds. Well, he's got a nipper now, so he doesn't want a garden pond, does he?
I didn't ask you to get this.
Well, it's not going to cost you anything. I'll even fit it for nothing. What happened to the old?
Me and my mum changed our minds. I told it was stupid. We decided we couldn't afford it.
Well, I told you this is free.
It's just not suitable. It's with all those trees, you know, the leaves that drift into the water and they make the pH level too high. The pH, that's the acidity level of the water. Be no good for the fish. And there's no point in having a pond if there's not enough fish and plants and stuff, is there? And there's the cats. They'd be after the fish. So all in all, we thought it was too much hassle. What with Mum being busy with the house and me with college and that.
So you don't want it, then?
Oh, go on, Beth. Rachel, I said no.
Well, it's a pity you didn't suss all this out before you dug such a deep hole, isn't it?
Look, we just want the garden how it is. Okay?
Dee?
You all right, Dee? What's up, love? Have you taken your pills?
Don't want my pills. I flush stupid things down the toilet.
Yeah, but the doctor
I don't want them. I don't need them. I don't want them in the house.
All right, love, all right. If you don't want them, that's it. Have you been in touch with your dad again? I think you should do, you know, love. I think he could help you.
I mean, if you wrote to him, he might be able to get a bit of time off from Romania,
And he's needed over there. I can't see him.
I bet if you wrote, love, it might help. Look, should I phone Father Monroe, ask him to come round and see you?
Yeah. Please.
Right, come on then. Off you go upstairs. I'll phone him right away. Bev. Yeah. Look, love, I won't be able to make it round tonight.
All right.
Hello. Peter's only been gone a day and we've already run out of clean mugs.
Got to keep up his standards, eh? Have you seen Keith?
He left about 11 o'clock this morning.
Oh, well, if you see him later, can you tell him to meet me in Luth about 8 o'clock?
Oh, I might not be here. I have to go to the art college again.
Oh, aye. Bear and all again, are you?
Why do you find it so amusing?
I just do. Don't you think it's weird stripping off in front of all them students?
No.
Don't you worry about what they're thinking?
No.
Gives you some sort of thrill, does it?
Oh, don't be stupid.
Well, there must be something. I mean, the money's buttons, isn't it? There must be a reason for you doing it.
I happen to need those buttons, as you call my money.
So having those guys blimping at you in the knack, that's just an added bonus, like.
Look, if it helps them to develop their talents.
You're the only talent they're interested in.
Why does the female body amuse you so much? Why do you have to make all these stupid remarks? I think it's very good, don't you?
He's a good artist.
Why aren't you laughing?
Wait, will you?
Here, take it.
Look, I can see it's good. There's no need
Is
for
it
all
as
this.
good as these? Hmm? Oh. You like these, don't you? Maybe you're frightened of women's bodies. Real women's bodies, that is.
Yeah.
Oh, cheers, Rach. Lovely. Hey, did you ask if your Beth had changed her mind about the pond?
She won't talk to me. She's doing a revision.
Oh. How about your mum?
She's asleep. Beth says she's not well.
Oh, aye.
Beth says she's got a migraine, you know, a headache. But asked her before, she said she hadn't. My dad would have loved this. He'd have helped you fit it. He made a pond at our old house in Manchester.
Have you seen your dad this week?
Do you know he's gone?
Well, your mum told me. I just thought he might have been around, you know.
I don't know where he is. Mum and Beth won't tell me. They don't even like me talking about him. He never even said goodbye to me. He just went away.
Didn't he leave a note or anything?
My dad always used to say goodbye to me, even when he went to work or anywhere.
Well, I never knew my dad. I never met my mum till last year.
Didn't you?
No. Well, my mum had me adopted and I grew up in an orphanage. And then I met someone who showed me how to find her.
How did you find her?
This girlfriend I used to have, she showed me how to find her.
Will you show me, and I can find my dad?
That's no good, love. It doesn't do any good in the end.
Why not?
Well, my mum went away again. See, it's no good if they don't want to see you.
My dad wouldn't do that. If I found him, he'd come home again. I know he would. Come on, Rachel, you two's ready.
Hey, is it all right if I leave that there till I can get shut of it?
Yeah, sure. Thanks anyway.
Nah, you're all right.
Will you help me find him?
Look, love, if he ever does come back, it'll be because he wants to. Go on, go get your tea.
didn't know you were a raver.
Oh, I don't know. I saw the Sex Pistols live once at Eric's. Remember that?
Eric's, yeah. Oh, I think my ma told me about it. Anyway, do you want a drink?
Oh, no, thanks. I was just wondering, how are things going?
Well, I won't know until the end of tonight, will I? When I've counted the money.
Look, I'll come straight to the point. The tenants on the parade and the clubs are a bit concerned about tonight. Is it going to be a one-off or what?
Well, I don't know. Depends if it's successful or not.
So, raves could become a permanent thing?
But what are you worried about, Max? You can't hear it outside. It's soundproofed in here.
No, it's not so much that as attracting a bit of trouble. You know, vandalism, rowdies, drugs, fighting.
Are you kidding, are you? There's going to be no fighting in here. We've got it all sorted out.
You want to fight? You do it outside, not in my club.
As I was saying, Max, everything's under control. I mean, the likes of them two, if they cause any trouble outside, we'll have them arrested right away.
Right, well, thanks for the assurances. I'll pass them on.
No problem, Max. Hey, listen, I tell you what, why don't you come next week with your missus, make a light of it, eh? Hey, listen, come here, you. Where are your mates?
You might be coming down later.
So what do you reckon, then?
Well, it could be all right. If it livens up a bit.
Evening, Ron. Come in, Father.
I'm sorry I'm a bit late. I got tied up with a phone call. No rest for the wicked, eh? How is she?
I can't make it out, you know. She's getting worse and she'll hardly speak to me. Keeps going on about wanting to see their Derek.
Give me 10 minutes, then come up.
Listen, Father, don't you think we should be thinking about getting her into hospital?
10 minutes. Oh, don't know if you've had one of these yet. Christian Aid Week.
Look, there's no more coke.
Well, where's Jimmy? Sell and get us more coke, will you?
You are joking, aren't you? I'm up to my eyes in it in there. Have you seen the state of that place? Taps left running the lot.
Look, we need more coke.
I brought the last lot up an hour ago. Why can't we drink ale like normal people?
Well, I'm going with something else that's like
coke. We're asking for Lucasade. Lucasade, for God's sake. And look at this. Fellas dancing together and wanting soft drinks. Are they all queers or what?
Look, there must be something else we can give them.
Yeah, the bum's rush. Another fight.
Hey, look, where's your mate got to it?
I'm glad he didn't come. I'd have looked the right ticket bringing him here.
How do you mean?
This, it's crap.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Amen.
Excuse me a moment, Deborah.
Did she tell you what happened yesterday?
A little, yes.
She's heading for a breakdown, Father, if she hasn't already had one. What, do you reckon I should ring the doctor, get him to take her to the hospital?
She doesn't want that.
Hey, look, if we can't get her in straight away, I'll pay for her to go private. I'm not bothered about money. I just want to see her get better. She needs help.
I agree. We've been discussing that, and while I can see your point about hospitals, I honestly believe Deborah needs spiritual, not medical help.
No. No, I'm sorry, Father. I don't believe in any of that. I can't see what good sitting up here saying prayers is going to do.
You didn't have the same upbringing as your wife, Ron. You know she was going into holy orders at one time.
Yes, I do. I also know that she was a very young girl at the time, and she had a nervous breakdown afterwards because of all the strain it put her under.
I think she would benefit from an atmosphere akin to holy orders.
Oh, yeah. She wants to go back to being a nun now, does she?
We've been talking, Ron, and I think it would help if she went to stay at the convent of the Blessed Sisters for a short while.
You what?
It's not far from here, and a lot of women with problems have been helped by the sisters. You and your family can visit regularly.
What good would that do, eh? I mean, what kind of gang of flaming...
Oh, please, listen. I'm convinced Deborah can be healed spiritually. It'll give her time and space away from everyday life. It'll be quiet. She can join in prayers, read, talk with her sisters and with the other residents needing help. It's what she wants to do.
What she wants is medical help.
Well, we do have trained people. And her own doctor will still visit and continue medication. Shouldn't the choice be Deborah's? I've told Ron about the convent, but he's not convinced.
Dee? Don't you think you'd be better off in hospital, love? Dee?
I want to go to the convent.
But what for, love? I mean, you can see your doctor here, can't you? Why do you want to go in a convent? What's the difference?
You won't be there. That's the difference.
Why did you say Mum had a migraine?
What?
You told me Mum had a migraine. She says she hasn't.
Well, she wasn't well. I just thought that was it. Why, is there a problem?
What's really up with her, Beth?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Everyone seems funny. You're dead snappy. My Mum won't talk to me. She's just lying there staring at nothing. I wish my dad was here. I wish he'd come back.
Rachel?
How long will she be away, Father? We've hardly spent a night apart in 20-odd years.
I can't say, Ron. It depends on her.
Yeah, but I don't want her to go. I want her to stay. What am I going to tell the kids?
I hate to say it, Ron, but I think she'll be better away from the family. For a while.
But why? I mean, she loves them kids.
It's not just a case of getting away from the children. It does seem that you've got a lot to do with the way she feels. I think she'll be better away. For a short while.
She will get better, won't she, Father?
Try not to worry. Good night.
Yeah. Hello. Bev, I've told you not to ring me here, haven't I? No, I can't. Look, I'm not coming round.
Yeah, in here.
How long's this going to take, Dad? I want to go down the computer club.
Yeah, why are we here anyway?
Because we have to talk.
Yeah, but Dad, I only get 40 minutes for me dinner. I had to swap with Janice.
Yeah, all right, Jackie, love, OK. This is important, all right. We'll have to leave Bev round the shop, you know. Where's our Michael? He's supposed to be here as well.
I don't know. Look, what's going on?
I wanted to talk to all of you.
Well, can I just go off and see Mum first?
No, you can go up and see her in a minute. Actually, it's your mother I wanted to talk to you about. Sit down, Jack. Look, the thing is, your mum has got to go away for a few days. So she'll be going next Wednesday.
Oh, where's it?
All right. One question at a time, mate. But she's just not feeling any better, so, well, she's going to have a little break away from the home.
What? In hospital?
Yeah, but sort of.
What do you mean, Dad, sort of? You mean a mental place? Yeah, but she's not a nutter.
No, she's not a nutter, Jackie. Of course she isn't, but... Well, she's had a nervous breakdown, so she needs a little bit of time to herself, time to get over it. Father Monroe was round, and he's arranged for her to go into the convent of the Blessed Sisters. God, where is our Michael?
A convent with a load of old nuns. And what goes with that to her?
Jackie, it's what your mum wants.
Yeah, well, can't you stop her?
No, love, I can't. Look, if it's what she wants, then I'll go along with it.
A trial period, like, and then put it into hospital.
No, love, for as long as it takes. So you see, I don't want her sitting in there worrying about us, love. That's why you're around here. From now on, we've got to look after ourselves, all right? We've got to do all the washing, all the cleaning, feeding ourselves, everything. We've all got to pull our weight. All right?
All right, Pops. This isn't going to take long, is it?
Anyway, must go. Fingers crossed. Margaret's back at base camp. Dad's going to pick Thomas up from play school, and they'll keep him next door till I get back.
Right. Just a minute. Good luck.
Thanks. Well, I'll see you when I see you. I don't know how late I'm going to be.
All right. Take care. Oh, just wishing her luck. You know, big new account sheet that's coming up.
Oh, nice one. Do you have any more complaints about the rave?
No, I passed on what you said. Is there any trouble?
Nothing we couldn't handle.
Profitable?
Well, it's getting there, yeah. I think the next one's going to be even better.
Hello, please. Yes, I'll hold on. Hello. I'd like to speak to someone about Trevor Jordache. It's Mrs. Jordache, number 10, Brookside Close. It's about my husband, Trevor.
And I don't want to see clothes all over the bedroom floor, all right? If they need washing, you pick them up, you fetch them down here, and you wash them.
Well, I can't work the washing machine.
Jackie will show you.
If he can work that stupid computer game, he can work the washing machine.
Jackie, will you just show him, please?
Can I go to school now?
Yeah, go on, son, off you go. But hey, remember what I said, all right?
Yeah, OK.
Ta-da. Hey, I'm relying on you two to keep an eye on him. That way we can keep things running smoothly.
And what are you gonna do?
Me?
Good question.
I'm going to be doing what I always do. Running the shop and the Moby that keeps the money coming into this house.
Just carry on as normal, then, eh?
And what's that meant to mean?
Well, have you ever thought that might have something to do with why my mum's had this breakdown in the first place?
And what's that meant to mean, like?
Well, you're never at home, are you? You never see her.
Oh, don't be soft.
Yeah, and when you're out here, you just end up arguing with her. I mean, you've done nothing but argue with her for months, Dad.
Hey, maybe we've got a lot to argue about. Look at all the trouble Derek caused leaving the church and going off with Margaret.
Oh, she came round in the end, didn't she?
Hey, you don't know how hard that is.
Yeah, not as much as you carrying on at it over Leanne.
Yeah, and when she opened the flower shop, you were dead crappy to her. She was really cut up about that.
Oh, yeah? Have you ever thought the pressure you two might have put her under? Have you, eh?
Oh, yeah, well, like?
Like ever since we've lived here. Like messing around with drugs, remember? Burning down a school, racing cars and spending the rest of the week in the hospital. Wrecking the house while we're away on holiday.
Oh, wait, Dad, all that was ages ago.
It wasn't that long ago, and it all adds up, you know, Jackie.
Well, it's not all those things, is it? It's about you and me mum. You're not like you used to be. You used to have a laugh.
Yeah, and when you're out in the house these days, you never seem to want to talk to her. You just seem to want to get out every night.
Hey, I work hard, you know. OK, I do a couple of spots a week down the Legion and some nights I nip out for a quick pint. What's wrong with that?
Quick pint? I've seen you rolling in all hours in the morning.
Have you?
Yeah.
Oh, don't be soft. He's exaggerating.
Yeah, well, you haven't been spending enough time with her, and that's what I think.
Look, she's been getting sick for weeks, hasn't she? If you'd have spent a bit more time with her, maybe you'd have seen that.
Look, I'm going to work. See you later.
I'm going to see me mum.
Oh, Sinbad. I rang you first thing. You were supposed to be coming straight round, weren't you?
Yeah, well, I went back to the pit for a couple of hours, didn't I?
You went back to bed? I'm paying you for 40 hours a week, aren't I? That's a condition of having a caretaker's flat, Sinbad.
Yeah, well, I don't remember anything on my rent book about being kept awake after night by thumping acid music.
It's called rave or techno now, isn't it?
Yeah, well, whatever it's called now. It all sounds the same when you're trying to get your head down.
Yeah, all right, Sinbad.
And you should have seen the crap he dumped outside me door as well.
That's shocking, isn't it?
Yeah, it's no joke. I had all kinds of sweet papers and coatings. It took me half an hour to clean it up.
Sinbad, I'm more interested about what he did in here than what he did up there.
Yes, I know. I've seen the toilet. The hand dryer's knackered, and you're going to have to get the maintenance people in, aren't you? And it's going to take me a week to scrape all that graffiti off the walls as well. What's up with these kids?
Look, Sinbad, I get the message, all right?
I was just beginning to enjoy a few pints in here, but if you're going to start letting scallies in...
Sinbad,
I'm going
that's
back to
enough.
Swan. Ta-ra.
All that organising effort and he's gone and lost us a customer. Oh, and the shopkeepers are upset from what I've heard. Oh, and we need a new hand dryer in the men's loos. Not that you can afford one out of last night's taping.
It was just an attempt to bring customers in, that's all.
Mum! Have you seen my big physics textbook? Oh. Mum? You all right?
Mum. Look, come and sit down. I'll make you a drink.
I can't. I have to be here. As long as he's out there.
You can't do that. You've got to try and forget.
How can I? Can't forget. Can't sleep. Can't do anything. Can't stand it. It's driving me mad. We shouldn't have done it, so I've told them.
What? You told someone? Who?
The police are sending someone round.
The police? When was this?
Just before, when you went up to revise.
And what did you tell them? Mum, you've got to tell me what you told them. Do you realise what you've done?
You're always running out of everything. So we're going to stock up.
We can manage, can't we? We're hardly there anyway.
Look, we're going to buy everything we need and divide the bill by 3. OK, let's get on with it.
Oh, wait, just the people who wanted to see. Us? Yeah, any chance of popping over to the club after with a cup of coffee?
What for?
Well, I want to pick your brains.
All right. What about?
Well, you find out if you turn up, won't you? Call it a bit of market research.
Time is money. Too right.
Yeah, well, if you turn up, maybe we'll talk about money, all right? So I'll see you there in a bit.
Does that include me?
Yeah, if you want. See you, Ron.
I told him his rave nights were crap. I reckon I know what he's after.
Yeah? Yeah, something for nothing. His kind generally are.
No, I haven't seen him.
According to the message I got from Control, you said you'd seen him.
Mum was a bit upset. She hasn't seen him. But he did make a threatening phone call to her this morning.
Just a call. He's definitely not been back to this house. If he does, you must phone us straight away, Mrs. Jordache. Do you understand that? I don't want to alarm you, but if he's already served one prison sentence for assaulting you, he could always do it again.
He hit her again when you were called out the other week. That's when Mum told him to leave us alone for good.
So, this phone call. Did he say where he was ringing from? No clue whatsoever.
I don't think so.
What did he say exactly?
Oh, it was awful for her. Did she really have to repeat it?
Well, it would be helpful. We can't really say if it was threatening unless we know what he said.
It's all right, Mum. I'll tell him. He was using all sorts of filthy language, and then he threatened her. He said that if she told the police, he'd attack her again and he'd kill her. Can you see why she's so upset?
Well, I know, love. I realise that.
She was really frightened. And it was all right for us to call you out, wasn't it?
Oh, no problem there.
And you did say if there was any problem, we had to call you.
You did the right thing, Mrs. Jordache. If it calls again, you ring us immediately. You could have a word with Telecom. They might put an intercept on if you're getting dodgy calls.
Right.
I'll be off then. Bye, Mrs. Jordache. Ring if you hear from him again. Bye, love.
Bye. Thanks. We did it. We did it, Mum. We managed. We convinced him. It's all right. Calm down.
Oh, yeah? Is your mum about?
Yeah, come in.
Oh, yeah, just wondering how you were.
She's feeling much better, aren't you, Mum?
Oh, well, that's good. Listen, I was just wondering, could I leave that pond liner there a few days longer? I have advertised it, but I've got no space for it at my place.
No, that's fine.
Listen, man, I know it's probably none of my business, but I've just seen a police car going. You're okay? Has your dad been back?
No, there was nothing.
It's just that, well, you know, if he comes back next time, I wouldn't just walk away.
There won't be a next time. Trevor won't be back. I know he won't. There's no need to worry, but thanks.
Right, we would like to step this way, take a seat. You can tell me everything you know about rave nights. And I mean the good kind, not the crap variety, Mike.
I told you.
I don't know anything about rave nights.
Oh, I'll tell you what then, there's some coffee on the warmer over there. Why don't you make us all a cup?
Okay.
Right, lads, so where did it go wrong?
Well, you've got your name for the kick-off. Rave on at Laleuth. It's dead naff.
Then putting an ad in the paper. You're better off designing and printing some flyers.
But what about the music and that?
Well, he's the fella to speak to there.
Oh, we don't know about that.
Oh, you've been to loads more than me. Tell him about that DJ.
Oh, yeah. You'd get more credit if you had a DJ that was known for raves. One of my mates at college is well into it. She's done some big ones.
She? You mean she's a girl?
Oh, she's good, though. Lindy La.
Lindy La? Yeah, well, look, I'm thinking about doing it next Wednesday night, so if... Just hang on a minute, just get the phone.
I reckon we're in here, you know.
Stop bumming me up, will you? I haven't been to loads of raves.
Well, neither have I. But if there's a chance of him slipping us a few bob, we better do something.
Yeah, well, OK. Thanks very much. Make sure you get yourself one. Right, so Wednesday night. What do we need and where are we going to get it?
I was just thinking, you need some good visuals as well. You know, projection screens and all that kind of stuff.
Where can we get that from?
Well, we might be able to help you there.
Hello. What's this?
This is a private meeting. You know, like you have with your friend Brian Kennedy.
Are you in on this?
Oh, no, not really. I'm just waiting for these two.
Is there any chance of one of those for me?
Yes.
Thanks.
Hello. I really can't see why this couldn't be done on the phone.
It's my children I'm fighting for. I do things face to face, not hiding behind phones and solicitors. I want you there for moral support.
But why does it have to be so heavy?
It's Max who's a heavy one, not me.
I know. But I got the plane tickets this morning, the trip's all arranged. I just can't stand the thought of any screw-ups.
Don't be so wet. I can handle Max.
Is it always going to be like this? Frightened to death every time the doorbell rings?
No. It can only get easier and easier. For heaven's sakes, Mum, you've already handled 2 visits from the police. What could be worse? Anyone would have done the same in our position. It was the right thing to do. It was him or us. And now we've got our lives back. It can only get easier. I promise you, Mum.
When did you apply for a bar job here?
Oh, about 3 months ago. Your doorman didn't like me.
Oh, yeah. The famous Jimmy Corkill interviews. I wish I'd been there. I'd have taken you on.
Is there nothing available now?
Sorry. What are you doing now?
Oh, not very much. Well, actually, I've been doing some life modelling at an art school.
Really? It doesn't bother you stripping off in front of a room full of people?
No, at least it earns me some money, however little.
I know how you could make more.
Well, more than £3 an hour, cash in hand.
More than twice that much. And all you'd have to do is be nice to a guy and go out for dinner with him.
Oh, no. No, I couldn't possibly do that.
What's wrong?
Well, it sounds like, you know, prostitution.
No, it's not that. Nothing like it. All you have to do is spend an evening with a bloke and make him look good and feel good. Look, I've been running an escort service from my other club for 2 years now. I've got a few girls lined up to work from here to help fill the place. I'd pay £7 an hour. Every fella that contacts me is vetted. I've got no time for weirdos.
These men, are they married?
I suppose most of them are, yeah. Mind you, I've got a few on my books that are, you know, regulars, that are single blokes. They just want a nice night out with a girl and no hassle.
But I can't see what is in it for you.
I do get an introduction fee, but mostly I do it for business in the club. All my girls have to meet the fella in here and bring him back to the club later on.
If they want to go elsewhere afterwards, that's their business.
And men will pay so much just to go out with a girl, you know, without anything else.
Mostly, it's just men that are away from home. They're bored or they're lonely. They can fit all the money back on their expenses.
It sounds so easy.
It is.
Oh, yes, but I live round here. What if somebody was to find out what I was doing?
Who's to say you didn't just meet the fella in the club? You're a good-looking girl. You must get men asking you out.
Oh, sometimes.
Why don't you try it just once? If you don't like it, well, it's all legal and above board. Think it over and give me a ring.
Right, lads, so as soon as you get the lights and the DJ and the visual sorted out, you can give us a ring then, can't you?
Right, great.
You haven't forgotten about the money, have you?
Look, Mike, results first, eh? Then we talk about money. Ta-ra.
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 Successful meeting with your little friends.
Promising, yeah?
Why don't you just forget these stupid rave nights, Barry? There are better ways of making this place pay.
Well, why don't you think of some then, eh?
I still think we should leave it to the solicitor to sort out this mess.
That could take ages. Can we leave for America next week? I told you I prefer to do things face to face. I was married to Max once, you know. And they're still his children as well.
Can I ever forget it?
What about this moral support? Can't you start giving me some?
Sausage and chips, do you?
Yeah. Hello? Yeah, just a minute. Dad, phone.
Right. Who was it?
Some lady.
Hello? Just a sec. Nip upstairs, will you, see what your mum wants for the tea?
All right, Dad.
Come on, what have I said about everybody pulling the weight? Bev, I've told you not to ring me here, haven't I? But what if Jackie or Dee Dee would have answered? No, look, I'm not saying that, but it's just too risky, isn't it? Yeah, well, I am wound up. I wish you would. Look, I'm sorry about last night, but, well, I should be able to get round to the flat tonight for a couple of hours after the Legion. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it as well. Yeah, bye.
Won't you reconsider? For the children's sake.
That's why I'm doing this, for their sake. You shouldn't even be here, you know. Any contact should be made through our solicitors.
Why do they even have to be involved? All I want to do is to have my children with me.
Well, I prefer them to be settled in this country, cared for properly.
They will be, for heaven's sake.
Well, that's for the courts to decide.
You know, you haven't a chance. Susanna's brief told
Could you leave the discussions to us, please, Andrew? Now, my brief has been doing some research, and given the unsettled circumstances that my children could be placed in, he thinks I stand a good chance.
You're talking like a solicitor yourself. Why can't you act like a father?
I am acting like a father. I don't want their lives disrupted.
Matthew and Emily want to go to America with us. They can't wait. Why do you have to be like this?
She's right, Max. It's really a fuss about nothing.
Do you mind? Look, I don't even know why you're here. It's nothing to do with you.
Right.
Oh, sit down, Andrew.
I'm sorry, but I can do without all this hassle. Come on, Susanna.
Look, we've only just arrived. We must be able to come to some sort of agreement without solicitors.
You're wasting your time. He's a brick wall. Come on, let's go.
No.
I'm on stage at 7:30.
No, if you really want to go, go.
Fine. Perhaps Max can arrange to get you home safely. See you. Throw myself out.
Sorry.
Well, he isn't much support, is he? That is my main objection in all this. Susanna, he is so unreliable.
Well, it's all getting out of hand, that's why. I used to believe we could behave in a civilized way over the kids. We always have done up to now, but now it's... everything's so nasty. We never used to be like this, Max, not even after we were divorced. All I want to do is to get on with my own life. All I really want are my children.
How about him?
We're just seeing each other. Well, he's not their father. He never will be, Max. He could never get anywhere near being anything like that. No one could replace you. Well, there's no need for court cases, Max. You don't have to prove you're Matthew and Emily's father. Can't we trust each other? Like we have done in the past. Can't we get rid of the solicitors?
I never wanted to upset you. I was only thinking of the kids. All right, I'll phone the solicitor now and call the whole thing off.
Oh, come here. Oh, why did we let it go so far? I've been so miserable.
It's all right. Look, sit down.
Just hold me for a moment. Oh, thank you, Max.
Bye. Look, you can't go on acting like I don't exist. It won't change anything.
Things will only change when you decide to tell me exactly what was going on here last Friday night.
I've told you, nothing happened.
How can you say that? I found you with your arms wrapped round your ex-wife.
She was upset.
So was I. You didn't bother throwing your arms around me.
You're being childish now.
You know how insecure Susanna makes me feel. It doesn't exactly help to come home and find you all over her.
Yeah, I understand that, but I wasn't all over her. Look, I've got to go to work. I've got a meeting at 8:30.
Oh, you're going to be late.
I've got so much work to tie up. I just want to get everything out of the way so we can fly off to sunnier climes next week.
Ah, yes. Florida.
Right. So I've got to go. See you later.
Max, can we talk tonight? Just a little chat, sort a few things out.
Sure. No problem.
Morning, Mr. Barnum.
Morning. I'm late for work. Bye.
He's going to have a heart attack before he's 40 if he carries on like that.
Oh, it's strange to think this is actually our home now.
What?
Oh, I don't know. Probably just not sunk in yet. Do you think we'll be happy here?
I don't see why not.
Oh, Mrs. Shackleton. I haven't called at a bad time, have I?
No, I just wasn't expecting you, that's all. There's nothing wrong, is there?
No, I was just in the area, so I thought I'd pay you a quick visit, check everything's okay.
Everything's fine. Come in.
Thank you.
Ta-ra now.
Sorry I'm late. Bus was full of schoolies. Did you miss me?
What do you think?
I had this weird dream about you last night. He turned up at the flat, he had loads of cases. He'd left Edie.
What happened then?
And my alarm went off and I woke up all on my own. Something wrong? You look a bit fed up.
No, fine.
You got a cop on with me because I'm late?
No, it's not that.
Well, what then? Just go and put the kettle on.
Hi, love, what can I do for you?
So, no problems with the house? No? Do you get on with the neighbours?
I don't see much of them. It's very quiet round here. We tend to keep to ourselves.
And you've heard nothing from your husband since his release?
No, absolutely nothing.
That's good. How long has it been now?
He must have been released about 3 months ago now.
I'm pleased he hasn't found you. Moving you here's been a great success.
I genuinely believe we won't be seeing him again.
I'm pleased to hear you're so confident.
Well, I just know Trevor, that's all. If he'd have wanted to find us, he'd have done it by now.
Let's hope for his and your sake he's out there somewhere starting a fresh new life for himself.
Would you like another cup of tea?
Oh, yes, please. And I must be on my way. I still can't believe we got this place at such a low price. It must be one of the nicest ones the charity owns. There are people on the waiting list who would kill for a place like this.
I can imagine.
Lovely garden, too. Are you planning a flower bed?
Pardon?
Over there, where you've been digging.
Oh, I'm not sure. Did I tell you that Beth starts her A-levels today?
Really?
Yeah, she's got her first general studies paper this afternoon.
Rather her than me. I suppose she's been locked in her bedroom revising for the last couple of weeks.
Yes, I've hardly seen her.
Well, it's just as well it's so peaceful round here. No distractions for her.
Yeah.
Hello, Keith.
All right, buddy.
Hey, listen. Have you sorted the stuff out yet for the Dave night?
Yeah, I've been working on a few designs which should look boss on the handouts.
Well, are you going to let me have a look at them then?
When?
Well, any time after 7 tonight.
All right, sound, yeah.
Back here, I'll see you there.
All right, see you later. God, I hope he likes them. Hello? Anyone home?
Oh, I'm sorry, I was miles away.
You all right? You've been in a world of your own all morning.
Yes, it's just one of those days.
Where are you off to?
Oh, the Trading Post. How about you?
I told you before. I'm going into college for a bit.
Oh.
I'll see you later.
Yeah, bye.
Come round to the flat tonight?
No, I'm sorry I won't be able to make it.
Oh, I haven't seen you all weekend.
Oh, well, I've got Deedee to think about, haven't I?
Look, you can't blame yourself for the state she's in.
Can't I?
She doesn't suspect anything, does she? About us?
Oh, no. That would put the top hat on it, that, wouldn't it?
Well, Lynn and Frank think it's all over between us, so what's your problem?
My wife is on the verge of a serious breakdown. She's going away on Wednesday to some stupid bloody convent or other because she can't even cope with living in the same house as me. Even my own kids are telling me it's my fault because I haven't took a blind bit of notice of her. Now, is that a good enough reason for you?
All right, keep your knickers on. It's not my fault.
You know, if my kids ever found out about us, they'd never speak to me again. And if Deedee ever found out, it'd kill her.
Well, she's not going to find out, is she?
Well, I don't know, do I? I just feel sick about it. I've got so much to lose.
Look, we'll just have to make sure we're extra careful in future.
Bev, can't you even hear what I'm trying to say? There is no future for us.
What do you mean?
What do you think I mean?
I don't know. I'm not a mind reader.
Do I have to spell it out for you?
Well, if it's not too much trouble, yeah?
Bev, it's all over between us. I don't want to see you anymore. I'm sorry.
It's as simple as that, eh?
Can't you see? I don't want to. I've got to.
And what about me? What about what I want?
Oh, come on. You'll soon find somebody else, a lovely young girl like you. Besides, you deserve better than me.
Don't give me all that patronising crap. What do you think I am? I don't want anyone else. I want you.
Will you keep your voice down, please? Somebody might come in.
I don't care. I don't care who comes in.
Calm down, will you? Neither of us want this.
I thought you were different. I really believed you actually cared about me.
I do.
Yeah, well, you've got a very weird way of showing it.
Come on, don't be like this, love.
Don't love me. Do you know you? You're not worth a light.
I've been thinking about the chat we had last week about me working as an escort in the club.
Eileen, would you mind doing the office for me? Thanks. And?
Well, I'll take it. Only for a couple of weeks until I get a proper job.
It is a proper job.
Oh, you know what I mean. Do you need a P45 or a national insurance card or anything like that?
We leave all that up to the girls, but as far as we're concerned, you're self-employed. So, when do you want to start?
Oh, as soon as possible. I need the money.
How about tonight?
Oh. Why not?
You do want to go through with this, don't you?
Yes.
I just don't want you to feel that you're being pressured. If you don't want to do it, then just be straight with me.
Oh, I'm here, aren't I?
Good. OK, I'll fill you in on all the details. Your date for tonight will be with a guy called Jeff Parker. He sounded very nice on the phone. He's in Liverpool on business.
How old is he?
I don't know. I don't think he'd have appreciated me asking that too much. To be blunt, he could be anything from 29 to 79. That's the reality of it. He'd be arriving here tonight about 9:30, but you should get here by 9, just to be on the safe side.
How will I know who he is?
Leave all the intros to me. All you have to worry about is looking good and getting here on time. Then get him to stay here for as long as possible and to buy plenty of drinks. That's what it's all about.
And what happens after that?
He may want to go on for a meal, but that's entirely up to you. And obviously, he'd pay for everything.
That's all?
Yeah. Doesn't sound too bad, does it? So, I'll see you here about 9 o'clock.
I don't know why I'm so nervous. All I've got to do is talk to him.
Believe me, you won't find an easier way of making £7 an hour.
No. I don't suppose I will.
I'm really pleased everything seems to be going so well for you.
Honestly, things couldn't be better, and thanks for all you've done for us. As I say, I really think Trevor has seen sense and decided to keep away for good.
Well, let's hope it stays that way. All the same, it is early days. We must be realistic and appreciate he could still come looking.
Hello, ladies. Not interrupting anything, am I?
No, this is David Crosby. He and his wife have just moved into the bungalow across the close. This is Mrs. Shackleton, a friend of mine.
Delighted to meet you.
And you. How are you finding your new home?
Oh, she'll be fine, once we've had the chance to settle in properly.
Well, Mandy tells me it's very peaceful round here. Never any bother from the neighbours.
That's before we arrived. In fact, we're planning to lower the tone of the neighbourhood by having a wild party on Friday.
So, what's this wild party for?
It's just a little housewarming, that's all. You know, thought we'd invite the neighbours in for a drink and a quick follow-on. And we were hoping that you...
Oh, I don't think the girls will be able to make it because they're both busy revising for exams at the moment.
Well, that's no reason for you not to go.
Oh, I don't know.
Go on. It'll do you good to get out.
Yes, of course it will.
I'll leave you to it.
Thanks for calling round.
See you again soon. Bye.
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 Bye, take care.
So, shall we be seeing you on Wednesday? Jean and I'll be very disappointed if you say no.
Oh.
Oh, come on, it's only for an hour or so.
Oh, all right.
Trevor's still away, is he?
Bye. No, Trevor's not here anymore.
Ah. Oh, that's a shame. Still, as long as you're here, that's all that matters.
Yeah. Thanks for inviting me.
Right, Wednesday about 7ish then.
I'll look forward to it.
See you then, Mandy. Bye.
There's no need to shut up the shop, you know.
Yeah, well, We can't talk with people coming in and out every 5 minutes, can we?
Not scared I might shout my big mouth off in front of someone.
No, I'm not.
Say dreams work the opposite way round, don't they?
How do you mean?
Well, last night I dreamt you'd finish with Dee Dee. Today you finish with me. Look, there's just one thing I need to know.
What's that?
Well, would you still be finishing with me if Dee Dee wasn't so sick?
Oh, come on, what kind of a question's that?
Quite a simple one.
Well, maybe not.
What do you mean, maybe not?
All right, then, no.
So, you're only finishing with me because you feel sorry for her?
Beverly, she's my wife.
Oh, well, it's a good job I'm not having a nervous breakdown as well, isn't it? You'd be in a right mess then.
Come on, there's no need for that.
Why not? It's the truth, isn't it? That's the only reason you're finishing with me.
I'm just trying to do what I think is right, that's all.
It was only a few weeks ago that you thought it was right to take me to hotels in Southport, to put deposits on love nests, and to promise me the world.
Things have changed, haven't they?
You can't go messing about with people's emotions like this, Ron.
Look, love, I never meant to upset you.
When Dee Dee's better, you're going to end up regretting this, because finishing with me isn't going to make you love her anymore. And when you do, don't come running to me, because I won't want to know.
Bev? Bev, don't be like this, love. Bev!
Anna! I say, you look stunning.
Thank you.
You're wasted as a nanny, you know. You can make yourself a fortune as a model.
Oh, I don't think so. Besides, I'm an out-of-work nanny, remember?
Listen, Jean and I are throwing a little bungalow warming party over at our new pad on Wednesday night. You know, just family and neighbours, and we'd be delighted if you and Peter, is it?
Yes.
Could join us.
Well, I'm not sure what I'm doing on Wednesday night. I don't normally plan that far ahead.
That's what I like to hear. Somebody who lives their life in the fast lane.
Oh, Keith. Mr. Crosby's just popped over to invite us all to a housewarming party at the bungalow on Wednesday night.
Nice one. Me and Mike might come for the bevy before we go to the club.
Yes, well, don't worry if you can't make it. I mean, probably wouldn't be anything very interesting for you young ones anyway.
Oh, we're not fussy. We'll go anywhere where there's free ale. We're all neighbours now, aren't we?
Right. Well, see you on Wednesday then, Anna. Bye.
You're looking glam this evening.
Listen, what do you think of this dress? Do you think it's too over the top or anything?
No, you look sound.
And what about the earrings?
I told you, you look sound. So what's it all in aid of? Oh, have you gone all shy on me?
No, I've got a date, that's all.
Oh, why? You kept that quiet. Who's the lucky fella then?
I don't know. Well, it's a blind date. It was organised by a mutual friend.
She's not called Scylla by any chance, is she? So don't you even know what he looks like or anything?
Well, it wouldn't be a blind date then, would it?
Hey, this isn't a potential husband, is it?
How do you know about that? Did Peter tell you?
No, well, not in so many words. We just sort of worked it out. Look, it's all right. You can trust me. I won't say anything to anyone.
I swear I'm just going on a date, that's all.
Yeah, well, these bolts will be going on at midnight, so make sure you're back by then. Have fun.
Bought you these. Sorry, I'm late.
Hope Mum gave you a discount.
No, actually, I got them from a shop near the office at lunchtime.
Right. No more rushing off to work appointments, no distractions. Let's talk. Just you and me.
About what?
You and your ex-wife.
I'm Jeff Parker.
Oh, you're Jeff. Hi, Anna. This is Jeff. Hello.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, please sit down.
You look great.
Thank you.
Bit quiet in here, isn't it?
Yes.
Right then,
for you two. What can our barn staff get you?
Oh, right. I promise you there was nothing in that embrace. I finally agreed to let Susanna take the kids to the States. It was merely a spontaneous gesture.
For her to put her arms around you. Well, you didn't exactly look as if you were fighting her off.
It just got a little emotional. What was I supposed to do?
Make her a cup of tea?
Would you rather I lie? Make up some stupid fabrication, something that sounds more convincing to you? I thought this was what you wanted. I'm agreeing to let Susanna take Matthew and Emily to America so they can get on with their lives. But you're still not happy, are you? Can't we just forget it? They're leaving on Wednesday. Susanna will be out of our lives for a whole year. Let's talk holidays. Did you know it's 95 degrees in Florida at the moment?
Max, about
We'll be
Florida.
there next week. Just you, me, and Thomas. You know, I genuinely believe that this holiday will be the ideal tonic for all of us.
I won't be able to go.
What do you mean you won't be able to go?
Well, you know this account I've been pitching for the pharmaceutical firm. Well, I'm on the verge of landing it.
Well, this is the first holiday we've had in ages. It's all paid for.
Oh, it's the first big account I've had in ages. I can't risk losing it.
What, can't Margaret cope on her own?
No, of course you can't. It's hard enough for two
Thomas
of us
has
at the
set his
moment.
heart on this
Do
holiday.
you think I don't know that?
Well, what do you want me to do? Rip up the tickets, throw all that money down the drain?
Well, sell them to someone.
Well, at such short notice. Anyway, besides, I've booked time off work.
I'm sorry, I really am, but I didn't plan this.
Who's that?
Hello. You two on for Wednesday night?
Sorry.
We're throwing a bungalow warming party, and it would be the same without our favourite neighbours.
You won't be able to make it, won't you?
Well, you'll have to ask Patricia to consult her Filofax. Chances are she'll be far too busy. Excuse me.
We come at a bad moment.
Take no notice, he was being funny.
Oh, if I'd known that, I would have laughed.
We're supposed to go to Florida next week, and I've just had to tell him I won't be able to go.
That's a shame.
I know it is, but I've no option. I'm up to my eyes in work.
Well, you've got to put your work first. You can't let a holiday ruin your career.
Is that the kettle I can hear?
I'll put it on.
So there's a holiday going spare. I wouldn't say no to a week in Florida.
Don't even think about it.
I love your accent.
It used to be a lot stronger. There's bits of everything in there now. Polish, Cockney, Scouse.
So what made you leave Poland?
I originally moved over here to study.
Are you still at college now?
No, I couldn't afford to be.
So how long have you been doing this kind of work for?
Oh, not very long. How long are you in Liverpool for?
Only until tomorrow night. Then it's back to Leicester.
So what is it you're doing up here?
Salesman. Don't suppose you'd be interested in buying some carpet tiles?
I don't think so.
There's a lifetime guarantee on them. I'll give you the first 25 for free.
Well, I'll let you know.
Same old thing. I can't even get my wife to buy them. She can't stand the things.
So you're married then?
21 years in August. We're going to Alicante for our second honeymoon.
And you're happy?
Very much so. We've had our ups and downs like everyone else, but things are a lot easier now the kids are grown up. I better be getting back to my hotel soon. I've got a door to knock on in the morning. I've had a really great night. Thank you.
Well, thank you. I've enjoyed myself. It's been very interesting.
Do you fancy coming back with me for coffee?
Oh, no, I can't stay out very late.
I'll pay extra for your time. It's no problem.
No, I'm sorry. I can't.
Never mind. Or maybe we'll meet up again next time I'm in this neck of the woods.
Yes. Yes, I'd like that.
Be back in a sec. Just got to visit the little boy's room.
This one's my favourite. The word elation looks really striking on it. Elation at La Louf every Wednesday. Yeah, sounds all right, doesn't it? Got these in to show you as well. They're handouts from all different clubs. I picked them up in town today. They're not bad, are they? There's so much competition now. That's why you need something really eye-catching. It's got to sound like an event and not just some normal night out. I reckon this should look really good once it's all printed up. What do you think? Good night. I'll tell you what, these are as good as any of these, if not better. We need to get it printed up first thing in the morning. Then I thought me and Mike could go around town tomorrow night and hand them out in all the bars and that. Nice one. And what about this DJ of yours? What's her name again?
DJ Lindy Lar. Her real name's Linda Smith, but she thought that sounded a bit boring for the DJ.
Well, can she do it or what?
Oh, yeah, she was made up when I asked her.
Right. Looks like we're all set then, eh?
She's not dead well known or anything, but she is really good. She'll have this place packed out with just the mates alone.
What's all this?
I'm just showing Barry my ideas for the handouts and poster.
What handouts?
For the rave nights.
Oh, I see.
Right. They're great, them. Anyway, so call them first thing in the morning. I'll sort it out with the money for the printing costs.
Right, so nice one. See you later then, eh?
Ta-ra, Keith. Ta-ra. Ta-ra, mate.
What are you playing at? He's just a kid. I'm the expert on clubs round here.
The expert on clubs going down a pan.
You're still going ahead with these rave nights, even though you know I'm totally opposed to them.
Yeah.
I thought I'd got it through to you. I don't want this place turning into a haven for skinhead scullies in shell suits.
Well, what's wrong? It's money, isn't it?
I'm trying to attract a more sophisticated clientele. They won't come anywhere near if they think we're turning this into some tacky rave club.
Oh, so tacky raves aren't on, but brothels are, eh?
Oh, this is ridiculous. We're on totally different wavelengths and we've got absolutely no respect for one another.
So what are you going to do about it?
I've got no other option. You and I are finished. I want you out. I want this place to myself.
Elation. It's every Wednesday night at La Luth. Featuring DJ Lindy Lar at 9:30 till what?
Till late.
Oh, great. Very professional, those, boss.
Yes, you'll drag a few people in, eh?
Hopefully, yeah. Hey, what's the other one think?
I don't care what the other one thinks, Jimmy. This is my idea, and I'm going to make a success of it, all right?
Fair dues.
That's why I want everything to run smoothly, right? I don't want her to be able to get on me back. So, I want you to search every single person before they come in tonight.
Want to search them?
Yeah.
What, frisk them and that?
Yeah, that's right.
And what for?
What do you think what for? For drugs, weapons, anything.
Hey, maybe we should have one of those little metal detector things that some of the bouncers have got in town, you know.
No, I don't think so, Jim.
Hey, well, what happens if I find anything?
Well, you buy them, don't you? I want to make clear that this club has a no drugs policy.
Oh, OK. Count on me, boss.
All right, love. You got everything you need?
I think so.
Do you fancy a sandwich or a drink before we get off?
No, I'm fine. I just want to get going.
Right.
No sign of Susanna yet.
No.
I just, popped back to get the pasting table for Mum. Where is it?
Under the stairs. They're not decorating already.
No, it's for the buffet this evening. Actually, it's quite a relief to get out of the office. We're on tenterhooks waiting for the call about the new account.
They're late.
Don't worry, they'll be here.
Oh, I know. It just feels strange. This will be the last chance I'll get to see Matthew and Emily for a year. I just want everything to go smoothly.
I know how hard this must be for you. Look, I think I might have overreacted a bit. I was just saying what was on my mind.
I know.
I wish I didn't feel like this, but it's hard to ignore. Susanna still makes me feel so insecure.
Why? It's because you don't trust me.
No, it's her I don't trust. It's obvious she never stopped loving you. She'd do anything to take you away from me.
This time tomorrow, she'll be on the other side of the Atlantic. She'll be out of our lives.
Can't say I'm sorry. I'll be glad to see the back of her.
I wish you didn't feel like this. It's you I love, not Susanna.
But you loved her once. That's what I can't cope with.
Well, I wouldn't have married her otherwise, but then I met you.
I can't help feeling jealous of all those years you spent together, all the happy memories you must have. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying you shouldn't have fond memories of your time with her.
Well, what then?
It's difficult. I know you can never let me in on that part of your life. The reason she has such a strong hold over you.
But that's all in the past. It's just you, me, and Thomas. That's all that really matters.
I know. I know. I shouldn't wish your life when it began on the day we met. But I can't help it sometimes. It's because I love you so much. I do love you. And I'm genuinely sorry about having to cancel the holiday next week.
Oh, don't worry. I'm sure there'll be others. And I know how much your work means to you.
Still love me?
More than ever. Here.
Hello?
We're going to live in America, Daddy.
I know. Are you excited?
Yeah.
Excuse me. Excuse me, have you finished with this, love?
Yes.
Just next door, mate. We'll only be a minute.
Yeah, sure.
Thanks a lot, love. Save me ringing one.
Hi, Max.
Burgers. Hello. How are you?
Oh, we're a little apprehensive. We're meeting Andrew at the airport later.
Hello, Susanna.
Hello, Patricia. You're not working today?
Just taking a break. We both wanted to be here to see you off.
Oh, you needn't have gone out of your way. We've got hours to kill before checking in.
Well, let's go inside. Hello, all. Patricia, is it convenient to pick up the tasting table, my darling?
Oh, right, yeah.
Susanna, you look stunning.
Oh, thank you.
So, you're leaving dear old Blighty, then?
Yes.
Well, the very best of luck. Look, we're having a housewarming party later on. We'll be very offended if you don't come round later for a farewell drink.
I'm sure Susanna won't have time, Mum.
Oh, on the contrary, I've got plenty of time. I look forward to it, Jean. Thank you.
Right, come on, children. Right, shall we give you a hand?
Yeah.
Oh, what are you doing buying butties in here?
Oh, well, Dixon's closed for some reason.
Oh, you're not half lazy, you know. You only live across the road. You can make them in a minute. 78, please.
Yep. You see her over there by the trading post?
What about her?
She's the one I was telling you about, moved into the Corkill's old house. I reckon there's something dead shady going on there, you know.
Oh, what do you mean?
No, I told you that her husband was put away for knocking her about.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I was doing their windows the other week and I noticed him on the floor in the kitchen lying dead still.
So?
Well, I didn't think anything of it at first. She just said he was buried again. Then later in the week, they started digging a hole for a pond in the garden.
And what's wrong with that?
Hang on, I haven't finished yet. So the next time I went round, the hole's filled in, changed their minds.
Yeah, well, it is their garden. They can do what they like.
Oh, you haven't heard the best yet. There's a bin bag at the back of the house. Some cats had been at it and I was tidying it up. I found his carpet tiles with blood on them. And you'll never guess what was in the same bag.
No, but I'm sure you're going to tell me.
A knife.
So?
Well, I haven't seen him since. They just said he's gone away.
And what do you reckon then, Sherlock?
You got to admit, it does sound a bit suspicious, doesn't it? He's got knives, digging holes in the garden, carpet tiles with blood on them.
I think you've been staying up too late reading your famous 5 books. You're bored, Sinbad. You're like me. I was thinking of going to Barry's Club tonight. Do you fancy it?
Nah, it's not my scene anymore.
Oh, come on. What's wrong with you?
No, I'll be busy later anyway. Got to see someone.
Well, I don't like to think of you being in there on your own, love.
I won't be on my own.
Still won't be for long, eh? Just a couple of days rest, really. That's all you need, innit? More a bit of holiday, like. That's the way to look at it, isn't it?
I don't know how long I'm going to be in here.
Look, love, things are going to be a lot different when you come home. I know I haven't been the best husband to you recently. I know I haven't treated you right, but things are going to change. I mean it, Dee, honestly. I'm going to be a better husband to you. I'll cut down my nights at the Legion. I'll even get more staff in at the shop so I can spend more time with you at home. I want things to be back the way they used to be, love. And look, love, I know it's been a long time since I said this to you, but I do love you, you know. I always have done, I always will do. In fact, I don't know how I'm going to manage without you. You never know, eh? Might even miss you.
You'll manage. You won't be on your own.
How do you mean, love?
I'm sure Bev will be very glad to keep you company while I'm in here. Do you love her, Ron, like you used to love me? Or you can carry on your sordid little affair while I'm in here.
Hey, no, Dee, no, you can't go in there now, love. We have to go home and talk.
Hello, I'm Deborah Dixon. You're expecting me.
Sorry, love, can you just give us another minute, please? Dee, please, we have to go home. We've got to talk about this.
Let go of the case, Ron.
Dee. Dee, please. Dee!
Hiya. Just come to see you.
Oh? What's this all about?
Well, nothing in particular. I just wondered how you were, you know.
Well, fine, thanks.
Ah, good. So where are you off?
The new neighbours are having a bit of a housewarming do. Thought to show my face.
Hello, Mandy. Are you joining us?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll see if I can blag me way in. All right, love. Don't think I've had a chance to offer you my services yet, have I? You know, for the window cleaning.
Oh, do we get it half price, as this is a bungalow?
Hey, she doesn't miss a trick, this one, does she?
And the first service will be free, I presume. Trial offer.
I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll go all the way back to my place and get me bucket and ladders now, shall I?
Well, we aren't going to need ladders, are we? No. You come in, and I'll give you a bucket of hot water and a sponge in a moment.
Hello, Mandy.
All right, bingo.
Hello.
Right. This is lovely. Help yourself to food.
Oh, nice one. Well, I can't be working on an empty stomach, can I?
We invited the window cleaner.
All right, Maxie. Hi, Pat.
You two children like to go in the garden and play with Thomas.
Don't be getting yourselves all dirty, will you now? Hmm?
You know, I think I'll go and join them.
Oh, don't you be getting yourself all dirty.
Now, can I get you two girls a drink?
Oh, why not? Yes, lovely. Thanks, Dad. White wine? Any red?
I've got whatever you want, my dear.
It is nice to see you here. It really is.
How are you settling in?
Well, it's like newlyweds. When we went to Spain, we sold all our furniture, so now we're having to start from scratch.
Oh, you'll soon sort yourselves out.
Beg, borrow, or steal. David tells me that Trevor's still away.
Yes, I don't think we'll be seeing him anymore.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Don't be. We decided it was the best thing for all of us.
Can I get you a drink?
Just an orange, please.
Got any lager?
I thought you were here to clean the windows.
Oh, well, you said help yourself, though, didn't you? And I'm just doing a recce before your free wash.
Oh.
Hey, this gland's lovely, by the way.
Glad somebody appreciates it. I'll get you that bucket. Well, it's not very lively so far.
Should I put one of my records on?
No offence, dear, but I think Harry Como might make matters worse. Oh, I just hope some more people turn up soon.
Look, there's Ron. Ah, Ron, come and join us for a drink.
Another time, eh, Bing?
Oh, come on, just one.
No, I'm sorry, mate. I just don't feel in the mood today.
You all right, Elsa?
Yeah, I'm fine. I just don't feel up to socialising, that's all.
Ah, well, look, if you do change your mind, you know where to find us.
Yeah, cheers, thanks.
Did you get Dee Dee into hospital, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I did, yeah.
Oh, well, they'll look after her. She'll be as right as rain.
I'm sure they will, yeah.
Well, I'd better get back, so maybe see you.
See you.
Don't block the tunnel. Let's do the other side, please. Right. Everyone get ready to be searched. Turn out your pockets. And if any of yous have got any of those what's-its, drugs and things, get rid of them now. Jimmy!
What? You have to go shouting all over the place about drugs and stuff.
I thought you wanted me to make it clear.
Yeah, but couldn't you be about 100 times more subtle, Jim?
Hey, good crowd, isn't it? It's only early, you know.
Yeah, I tell you what, you can start letting them in now.
Nice one, boss. Right, kids. Have your fivers ready now? OK, who's first? Come on, son, arms out.
We don't expect this kind of treatment every time you clean our windows.
Do you think we'll be happy here?
So, your fella's definitely gone then?
Ask a lot of questions, don't you?
Sorry, it's just that, since that night when I saw him knocking you about, well, it's been playing on my mind. I don't like the thoughts of him coming back and doing it again.
I better make a move.
Yeah, I'll follow you on.
I'm off now.
So soon?
Well, I'm feeling a bit tired.
Yeah, I'll be off and all.
Well, have some more food before you go.
Oh, couldn't, I'm bloated.
Well, thanks for coming over, Mandy.
Bye-bye.
See you, Bing.
Bye.
Bye.
See ya.
Hi.
Bye, Mark.
Margaret, nice you could make it.
Is Patricia here?
Yes, just gone through.
Was it good news? Have we got the account?
I'm not sure. He's just phoned to say he's got a few queries about the proposals. He wants them clarified immediately.
Oh, well, I'll ring him now, tell him everything's in hand.
He says he doesn't want to speak to you on the phone. He wants to see you.
Well, they're based in London, aren't they?
Yes, but we desperately need this account. Look, will you phone the station, find out the time of the next train to London?
Yeah.
Oh, and get together all the files that I might need. I'll meet you back at work as soon as I've packed a bag.
OK.
You're not leaving already, are you?
Yeah, Patricia will explain.
Well, have a piece of quiche before you go. Patricia, what's going
I'll
on?
phone you later. I've got to go to London, Mum. Looks like I won't be able to see you off after all. Work.
Oh, I understand.
Well, I hope everything goes well for you in the States.
Good luck with your meeting. Hope you get the account.
Thanks. Sorry about this, Mum.
Why don't you take some food to eat on the train?
I suppose you'd better fetch the cases from your place. The taxi will be here soon.
Well, all the very best.
Oh, goodbye.
Yes, take care of yourselves.
Oh, goodbye. It was a lovely evening, Jean, thank you.
Look, you stay here. We will see ourselves out. We'll pick up the kids on the way out. We'll go out the back way.
I don't suppose I could tempt you with a garlic mushroom.
Got to fight to succeed. Play the game, only to win. Do what you feel, don't make believe. Right from the start, make your own moves. Don't answer them, only to you. Stick to your goal, make it last. And they will applaud, but only when asked. I got to fight it, got to win it.
All right, so what are you doing here? What's going on in here?
Well, we finally joined the 20th century, haven't we? What can I get you?
Yeah, look, I don't think I'll be staying. I think all this music will do my head in. I must be getting old.
Oh, look, Teddy, just stay for one, eh? I feel a bit of a divvy standing here by myself.
I think Jimmy wants you.
What?
Oh, mate, I don't believe it. What are they doing here?
Sure you don't mind me staying for a cup of tea?
I'm glad of the company. Both the girls are out at mates.
Oh, sugar.
Have you got a mop?
It's out the back. No, it's all right. It's all right. I'll use a cloth.
Are you sure? Hey, don't you ever get scared being here alone of a night?
What?
I don't know, in case he ever turns up again.
Not anymore.
I know it's none of my business, but shouldn't you let the police know he's been hassling you?
There's no need.
How can you be so sure?
Would you mind changing the subject?
Just believe me, he won't be coming round here again. He won't be hurting any of us, so don't waste your time worrying.
I only want to help, that's all.
If you really want to help, the best thing you can do is not to get involved. You don't know what he was like. He was a bully. He threatened to hurt us all, badly.
Are you absolutely positive you won't be coming back?
Absolutely positive. Now, is there anything else you'd like to say before I declare the subject closed?
Yeah.
What?
Good riddance.
You'd think they'd have better things to do with their time, wouldn't you, eh?
They're only doing a job, I suppose.
Someone must have phoned them, mustn't he?
And you know those kids they threw out didn't look underage to me when I let them in.
Yeah, all right, Timmy, just be more careful in future, eh? Ask for the birth certificates or something like that. I wouldn't mind, but you're only drinking water. Imagine you've seen the state of the carpet with all that chewy.
And you know why? Because they haven't got any respect, this lot.
Oh, it's because they're dehydrated, isn't it? They need water and that. Next time we'll have to leave buckets and that round for them and signs so they know where it is.
Yeah, all right, all right. Hey, at least the busies didn't find any drugs, did they?
Yeah, that's because they didn't look in the stomachs, did they? I reckon I know it was who phoned up.
Who?
Joe also.
Oh, behave. She wouldn't do a thing like that. It's still her club, isn't it?
Look, it's our club, but it's my idea tonight.
Listen, it was probably someone like, what's his name? Ron Dixon, someone like that.
Yeah, he was going on to me earlier about how this place has gone downhill.
Hey, we haven't had a bit of trouble here all night. Look at them all, look. They all look dead happy, don't they?
Yeah, and I'd be happier down the Swan. I'll see yous.
Tonight, Grandad.
So why do you reckon it was Joe who phoned the busies?
Because he wants to split up the partnership, that's why, Jimmy.
Did what?
So, if you want to keep your job, you better make your mind up whose side you're on, all right?
Are you ready to go?
Right, that's the last of the cases sorted. Time to kiss Daddy goodbye.
Now, look. I want you to be good for your mummy, all right? And I want you to write to me every week.
Matthew, Emily, go out to the taxi now. I'll be out in a minute.
Bye, Daddy.
I wish you weren't going.
I know. I must admit I feel a bit sad about leaving you myself.
So bloody far. You can't just jump in the car and visit them.
Will you miss me, Max?
I know I'll miss the children. And yes, I'll miss you too. We were married after all.
Will you really miss me? How do you honestly feel about my going away? You know, there is a way you could see the children every day.
How?
You could always come back to us. Don't look so shocked. All this fuss you made about us going away, I'd like to think it wasn't entirely for the children's benefit.
What are you suggesting?
You know exactly what I'm suggesting. It's obvious we both have very strong feelings for one another. Well, you know, we'd have you back any time.
I'm married to Patricia. I love Patricia. We have Thomas.
And what about us? Have you ever really stopped loving me?
No, of course not. You'll always be the mother of my children.
Well, I suppose I better get going. Bye, Max.
Susanna. I really will miss you. I'll miss you all. You better go.
Bye, Max.
They'll be all right, you know.
Who?
Matthew and Emily. That's who you're thinking about, isn't it?
Yes, they'll have spent 2 nights in America by now.
And they'll be safe and sound and very happy.
We hope.
They will be. Well, 12 months isn't so long.
Would you like to be separated from Thomas for so long?
No. Of course not.
Go on. Get away. Go on. Go! Go!
Thank God for that. It was sticking right in the spot.
I know, I saw. I'm gonna have to get something to put in the garden to keep them away from here. I won't come back.
Oh, I don't know what I'd do without you, Beth. Goes from bad to worse. It's from the Shackletons. They're saying we don't need a safe house anymore.
So, was your Mercy trip to London worth it?
I hope so. It's one of those clients needs a lot of fussing over. I'm back down there on Monday. Bank holiday Monday. How's that for dedication?
Oh, I'm impressed. And lonely.
Well, you've got Thomas and Mum and Dad next door.
Yes.
You don't really mind me going away, do you? You know how important it is for my business.
Yeah, of course I know. Well, we cancelled the trip to Florida because of it, didn't we?
I'll make it up to you.
Yes, I'm sure you will. And to Thomas as well. He was really looking forward to visiting Disney World.
Well, we'll get there eventually.
Hello, neighbours.
Hello, Dad.
Hi, all right? Fine, Max. How are you?
I'm fine.
He's feeling a bit out of it. He needs something to occupy his mind for a couple of weeks.
Oh, really?
Do you mind not talking about me as if I'm not here?
Tell you what, this Battle of the Atlantic commemoration do on the Mersey sounds rather impressive.
Oh, yeah?
Well, why don't we take a look down there with Thomas? What do you think?
Might help take your mind off the children for a while.
What, going to see a lot of ships that cross the Atlantic from America?
The Queen's supposed to be coming. Why don't you come as well, my darling? We might even persuade your mother.
Sorry, Dad, I've got a very important client to mollycoddle. That's why I've been up and down to London.
Oh, by the way, Max, what are you doing later this afternoon?
Well, it's my last day at work for a week. Oh, I've got to spend some time with Barry Grant, going over a few things for the shops.
Does it necessarily have to be in a stuffy office?
Not particularly. Why?
Well, I'm going for a round of golf. Join me. Ask Barry if he'd like to play.
What? Barry Grant, a golfer?
Perhaps he is.
Oh, go on, ask him. Take a bit of time out. Anyway, isn't all the best business done on golf courses these days?
Well, I'd have to ask Barry, yeah. But if he fancies it, yeah, why not?
Great, good man.
Fresh air will do you good.
Yes, and it might at least help me take my mind off missing Susanna and the children.
Well, you're not missing Susanna, are you?
No. You know what I mean.
Mum.
Beth, you frightened me.
Come on, we're going to the shops.
I can't go, I can't.
Well, you can't stay here all the time. We won't be long.
But suppose that dog comes back.
I don't think it will. It won't risk another drenching. Now, come on, you're going to make yourself ill.
What are we going to do?
We'll think of something. Lisa Shackletons really believe that Dad's gone for good.
I was too convincing, though. They put us here to protect us from him, and now he's gone, it's worse. I'm scared someone will find him. We're never going to be rid of him, Beth. We're going to have to move him.
Mum, let's go and get some fresh air, shall we? Have a good think about what we're going to do. Come on.
Morning.
Yeah.
What the hell are you doing here?
I work here, don't I? Oh, come on, Ron. Don't tell me I'm sacked because it's over between us.
All right, Bev, keep it down, mate.
Well, I need the job. You need the help. Start calling you Mr. Dixon if you want.
Don't talk soft. Come on in.
Sergeant Kent.
Detective Inspector. I've had a bit of promotion since we last met, Mr. Sullivan.
Congratulations. Jackie, will you do us a favour? Go and polish the pumps.
So, well, I'm surprised to see you. Well, what are you doing? You're running this place or something?
Yeah, I'm the manager. So what can I do for you?
Well, I've just come to see your mate in the nightclub. I just needed some mints.
They're down there.
So you're still close then, you and Mr. Grant?
How do you mean?
Well, he's over there. And you're over here.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, what do you want to see him for?
Well, I heard there was a bit of trouble with a rave night on my new patch, so I thought I'd take a look. Especially when I heard who was running the place.
24 pence for them, please.
You know, I don't know how you can work here, really, with what happened over there. I'd have thought you want to put all that behind you.
No, I live with it. My wife and baby died over there, and wherever I am, I think about them every day.
There's always been a bit of a niggle at the back of my mind about that, you know. Right. I'm off to see your mate in the nightclub. Mr. Barry Grant. So, I might be seeing you around, Mr. Sullivan. Hmm?
Probably.
There we go. That should keep away any more dogs.
Thanks, Beth.
I'm going to do it regularly from now on.
For as long as we're allowed to stay here.
The charity's not going to rush us. We've still got to find us somewhere else to live.
You shouldn't have to live with a secret like this, not at your age. It's enough for just A-levels and everything. What are we going to do?
Well, we could always take him with us in the removal van.
Don't joke about it, Beth.
I'm impressed. Yes. Very impressed.
Well, you didn't just come to see what the club was like, did you, Detective Inspector Kent?
Yes, I did. I was a mite interested when I heard that there was a local nightclub having rave nights, but I became very interested when I heard whose name was down as co-owner.
Well, nothing went wrong with the rave night. Everything was sound. I'm surprised someone of your rank could be that interested.
You underestimate yourself, Mr. Grant.
How do you mean?
We go back a long way, don't we? Yeah? I think there's a few unanswered questions we ought to clear up from the past.
Oh, I like what?
Like the death of 2 innocent people from a scaffolding, remember?
Someone went down for that.
Yeah, and then they were murdered in prison. I just seen your mate over at the garage, Terry Sullivan. You're a funny pair, you two. Do you know that? You're a funny pair. You puzzle me.
We're just two law-abiding citizens who don't need hassle from the likes of yourself.
Hassle from the likes of myself? Hassle? This is just a routine visit to a licensed premises. So where's the cellar, then?
Be my guest.
There you go. See ya.
This is just a game to you, isn't it?
What is?
Me and you. You know, I thought we meant something to each other. Obviously, I was wrong, wasn't I?
No. I still like you. It's you that finished it.
I had to finish it. We were seen by your sister. I don't know, my wife's in a convent over all of this, and you could just be so cool and calm. Even making jokes, calling me Mr. Dixon.
And what else do you want me to do?
I don't know. My head's all over the place with it. I should never have got involved in the first place.
Oh, well, that's just typical of blokes like you, isn't it?
What do you mean by that?
Well, you fancy a bit of young stuff, but you want it all your own way. You don't want anyone to know.
Of course I don't want anybody to know. I'm married, for God's sake. Just about.
You used to say you loved me when we were in bed together. But then you'd say anything to get your own way when it comes to that, won't you? Well, we took a chance and we got found out. And you had just got to get on with it.
You know what? I don't believe you, Bev. I'm devastated, Ian. You could just make it all sound so casual.
What do you want me to do?
I don't know. I don't think it's a good idea you working here, though.
Well, I do. We'll just carry on as if nothing's happened.
How the hell can we do that?
By carrying on with our lives. I'm meeting a fella here after work. It'll just show everyone there was nothing going on between us.
What fella?
That's my business. You pack me in, remember.
So, who looks after the doors?
In-house, we employ our own men, don't we?
And no doubt, being the conscientious club owner that you are, you keep a record of their identities, their hours of work, and their national insurance numbers, yes?
Of course.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
You see, some of these lads like to take the law into their own hands. Funny, that, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
You're not on this stupid rave thing again, are you? I've just seen the poster.
And who are you?
In my place, I ask who you are.
In your place? You must be Joe Horsall. I thought you were a man.
Well, I'm obviously not.
Detective Inspector Kent.
Oh,
Pleased to meet you.
hi. What's the problem?
There's no problem. This is just a get-to-know-you visit, that's all.
Yeah, and now that you have...
And you know all about Mr. Grant, do you?
Enough for a business partner, yeah?
Partnership made in heaven, eh?
Look, is there a problem or what?
No. Nothing specific. It's just that I can't help equating raves with drugs and trouble, that's all.
Look, when we got turned over, they didn't find anything. We were clean.
Well, this is a relatively new club. Pushers haven't moved in yet. But this is virgin territory. But not for long.
I agree with you. It's just caught in trouble.
We'll keep trouble out and we'll make money, and that's what it's all about, and letting the kids have a good time.
Look, I can't stop you running rave nights. But with your cooperation, I can help you stop the trouble.
Call round any time.
Oh, that's very friendly of you. Listen, if you need me or if you get in any trouble, just give us a bell.
Sure.
See you around.
Yeah.
Oh, Grant. Have you and Sullivan been down the beach lately?
No, we haven't, Detective Inspector.
Bye.
What the hell was all that about?
Nothing. He's just been promoted, hasn't he? He's posing, that's all.
How well does he know you?
Not well at all.
Barry, as long as we're still partners, tell me what's going on.
There's nothing going on. Everything's fine.
Look, who is that copper and why does he seem to know you so well?
Look, it's nothing to do with you or the club, so just leave it, eh?
It's everything to do with me, if there's a threat to our licence because of something in your past.
Well, there isn't. He's just having a nose, OK?
Because you organised that stupid rave night. He'll be back, and before he is, I want to know the history between you.
Look, some things are still my business, OK?
Hi. Is it bad time, or...?
No, you're all right, Max. Carry on.
Oh, well, my father-in-law's got an idea, but I didn't know whether you'd be interested.
Well, go on, fire away.
Well, he's off playing golf, and he just wondered if we'd like to join him. We could talk a business through on the way round.
Yeah, well, I've never played in my life.
Well, I haven't played at all since college. You never know, you could be good at it.
I doubt it.
Don't underestimate yourself. Come on, give it a go. I tell you what, we'll get some fresh air, and we can talk a business through.
Look, don't you think we need to talk?
I'll tell you what, Max, that sounds a really good idea, that. Don't wait till for me, Mother, OK?
Hi, how are you?
Oh, I'm fine. And you?
Not so bad. I expect you've come for your wages.
Yes. It seems strange thinking of them as wages. Makes it sound like a real job.
It is a real job.
Oh, I know.
How did it go?
Fine, fine. Thank you. He was a very nice man. I was just a little bit embarrassed at the end of the evening.
Why?
He asked me to go back to his hotel room with him.
Anna, you know the rules. What you do in your own time is entirely up to you.
Well, I know, and I declined. Politely.
That's your business. But the escort service is my business. And when would you be happy to work again?
I'm not sure whether I want to work again, even though the money is very useful. Can I think about it?
Sure. I'll be here all day. Mind you, there aren't many jobs where you get paid to have a nice evening out, are there?
No. I suppose not.
We're going to have to move him, Beth.
Why?
Because if we have to go from this house, we can't leave him to be found by the new people.
Well, we can't move him without help, and we can hardly ask someone, can we? We're going to have to leave him here.
I think Sinbad might have a suspicion.
What?
Nothing's been said, but he's been around a lot, and I just have this feeling.
Well, what feeling?
I don't know, like we're being watched. Do you think we could trust him?
No. We can't trust anybody.
We can't leave him there if we have to move house.
So where do you suggest we dump a dead body? No one will find him out there. He'll be okay.
Beth, he'll be missed. They'll come looking for him.
No one will miss him because nobody cares about him.
If we could keep this house, that'd be the only way. Then I'd be sure we'd get away with this. It's ironic, isn't it? We're going to have him with us for the rest of our lives, aren't we?
Great shot, David.
Nice one, David.
Thank you.
Very impressive.
Well done, Max.
Nice shot, Max.
Don't forget, keep your left arm straight, bend your left shoulder into the swing.
Try and transfer the weight from your right to the left as you bring the club down.
And don't forget your follow through.
I'll have to take you two for the game of football next time.
Not my game, I'm afraid.
I thought it would have been easier than this.
Don't get disheartened. You're doing very well, considering it's your first attempt.
Considering you're a beginner.
There you are. You're getting the hang of it.
It's about time, too. Yeah, listen, how far behind am I?
Oh, don't worry about the score. Just think about the game.
Come on, then.
You know, I'm afraid my father-in-law's a bit of a bandit. You know, if you're a true 18 handicapper, then Elvis is playing in Barry's nightclub next week.
I'm just having a good day, that's all. See you on the fairway.
I thought you hadn't played this game for a while as well.
Well, to be honest with you, I had a warm-up game about 2 weeks back, and it all just seemed to come back to me.
Did it?
And to think I could have been playing golf in Florida this time tomorrow.
How's that?
Well, Patricia and I had this last-minute holiday booked, but she had these serious commitments, so I've been trying to flog the tickets all week. It's too late for a refund. Hey, you wouldn't be interested, would you?
Oh, no, not me, Max. I'm too busy trying to fill the club up. You've left it a bit late, though, haven't you?
Well, there's been all this fuss over Susanna, my ex, taking the children to the States. My head's been all over the place.
I'm surprised you're letting them leave if you feel that badly about it.
I regretted it the moment they left. I mean, I know it's only supposed to be for a year, but I fear she's taken them for good. Still, what can you do?
I know what I'd do. I've got a child out there somewhere, Max. And if I knew where he was, I'd go out and get him and I'd bring him back. I mean, they are your kids, after all.
I couldn't do that. Could I?
Well, that's what I'd do. I mean, it'd be a pity to waste them flight tickets to America, wouldn't it? There you go.
So, who's picking you up then, Bev? This new fella? Where did you meet him?
Thanks.
Oh, hiya, love. What's up? Where's our Tony?
He's gone straight home.
Did you go and see your mum?
I'll just go make myself busy.
Go on, love.
Well, she was crying a lot. I hate to see her crying, Dad. She just seems so depressed. Like there's something she's got bottled up inside her and tell us about. And she told me to tell you. She doesn't want you to go and visit her tonight. Dad, what's going on?
Joe?
Hi.
Hi. I've been giving it a lot of thought and yes, I would like to do some more work, just until something else comes along.
I'm glad to hear it. It's a bit late for tonight, but I can fix you up for Monday, okay?
Great.
And don't worry about it. There's nothing to be ashamed of, you know.
Yeah, I know. It's just that it's a little bit too local.
So what? You're a good-looking girl and you've got a great personality, and now you're being paid for your attributes. If anyone round here doesn't like that, you put it down to jealousy.
Yeah, thanks. I will.
Go.
Good round?
Oh, yes. Yeah, not bad. Mind you, don't ask Barry Grant. He's not the world's most natural golfer.
At least he made you look a bit better, Max.
Oh, thank you very much. I think that's your father's way of saying he won.
Well done, Dad.
Thank you, my darling. Do you fancy a celebratory cuppa?
Lovely, thanks.
So, how's your day been?
Oh, not bad. Margaret and me have been getting all the paperwork together for next week's London trip.
Oh, yes, and leaving Thomas and I to fend for ourselves. Well, it's just as well I'm off work, isn't it?
Oh, I'm sorry for ruining the holiday.
Oh, no, don't worry about that. Actual fact, I've been thinking about that.
Hmm?
Well, as we stand to lose the money on the tickets, and Thomas was so upset at missing Mickey Mouse.
Get to the point, Max.
Well, I just thought I might take Thomas to Florida and Disney World and all that.
Well, that's a bit of a shock.
I know, but we still have the tickets, and it would be a shame to waste them. What do you think?
Well, can't think of any good reason why you shouldn't go, and I'm going to be so busy. Do it.
Told you it'd be all right.
Oh, so you were in on this as well, were you?
Well, he mentioned it. I just thought it was a good idea.
You sure now?
Yes, of course I'm sure. It'll help relieve me of some of the guilt for cancelling in the first place.
Thomas will be delighted.
He certainly will. And I shall expect you to bring us back some fabulous presents.
No problem. And I think it would be nice for us to spend some time together. I think he's felt a little neglected over the last few weeks with me worrying so much about Matthew and Emily.
Well, we better get you packed.
Terrific. Florida, here we come.
Well, you look, smart.
Thanks.
What time's he picking you up, then?
Any minute.
You're hurting me, Bev. I hope you realise that.
I'm only going out with someone, Ron. It's no big deal. It's not as if you and me have got any commitment to each other anymore, is it?
All right, Dad. Hello there. What can I do for you? What have you run out of now, Sonny Jimbo?
Oh, I haven't come to shop. Are you ready then, Bev?
Yeah, let's go.
OK. Well, I'll see you later then, Dad. And don't wait up.
Yeah.